Well, hello YouTube. Welcome back to Old Guy Plays 1969 for some more Cities Skylines 1. This is Senior Citizen City, episode number 20. And today, we're going to pop on into the game and we're going to have a look at our map here and see what kind of trouble we can get into today. So, I think the plan for today, if we can stay on focus, we are going to eliminate some more of Phase 12 down here, re-expand Harborview Park over here. Then the next thing that I want to do is I need to come down. I want to have a look here at Jackson Drive Highway, and we want to have a look at Reed Way. And we want to redesign this in a way so that this interconnects and then it interconnects with this. Then we want to put another highway system going along here, and one that can get access in and off of this highway again, kind of like what we did here. A couple of access points, and then I'm going to build a nice little one-way around system and build a nice cargo hub right here, since we have trains, and that is the goal for this episode. Okay, so let's unpause. Let's let the city climb away. Now, Forest Park. I think with this, we did do a zone in here, didn't we? Yep. So the demand for industry is up. How is this doing over here? I think I need to upgrade this a little bit more. Shove some more industry in over here. I know this is busy. Eventually it should calm down. I mean, it's got two ways in and out, right? I think we need a few more commercial buildings down here, so throw those in. And then over here, we are going to come in and we're going to start dezoning some more stuff. Because I know this was forestry and stuff, but it's not true forestry industry. I'm going to get this dezoned first. Now this is commercial, and I don't think we're going to need this high-rise commercial as much. It seems that we don't have much anymore of a what's the word I'm looking for? Industrial park here. So, but I'm going to leave these in. So kind of extending our power grid a bit, and probably going to have some issues with the power leaving us here in places. So I may have to do this. Once these lumber mills are gone, let's go into our zone tool. We're going to dezone this. Get rid of this. Bring it right up along. Whew, that was kind of jaggedy bumpity. So increase the size of this again. This is still, well, this is still phase 12 over here, but we really don't know what it's phasing into at this moment. We want to turn it into residential, but we need to extend a few things over here. So let's get rid of these industrial roads in here. And like I said, I want to expand the highway. So this is a 2-lane highway. Sound barriers. I believe these are one-way. We want the 2-way highway. Guy there. Now, I think I need to do a pause in here because this is going to temporarily upset traffic flow going this way, but that's what you do, right? So this highway is getting extended down. Scale that back just a little wee bit. Use our move it mod to fix this. Slide and fix them nodes around a little bit. Okay, so now we got a highway extending down. We want to get our off ramp, because we do want a way for this traffic to get onto this. I think I have to toggle this off. For some reason that is not working. Turn anarchy on to make it work. Yep. Okay, so wait for the traffic to get on here. Left and right. So wait for it to get back on over here. Alrighty. Now I say we got our main highway in. Let's get the power in. Get rid of those power poles. We add a set of power poles here. That'll connect this grid to that one. That'd be good, I think. Now, the other thing I wanted to do with this highway is I wanted to have a way to connect it to Jackson Drive, because Jackson Drive is kind of coming down here and allowing us to connect to this part of the city. You know, I know we've got some winky wonky stuff going down over here that we said we wanted to clean up. And I think that for sure is going to be part of it. Do we want this to connect into Jackson Drive? I think we do. So let's look at bulldozing. No. diagram. Put that. Delete that. Highway, two-way highway connector road again with sound barriers. Down there. Tool. Turn anarchy on again. Oh, that is complete anarchy. It's the same. I want them to connect. First things first, I think we need to, let's do our tree tool in here. And I'll delete the trees in here. It's a quick way of doing it. Now straight road, please and thank you. Bypass that way. Hopefully that looks okay. Spin this around. Now. Can we get a nice little curve on this? I don't. A nice little curve looks pretty windy. Oh no, that looks pretty good. Let's put anarchy on. Take my grids off. That way maybe I can get some fine, get a fine little turn in here. Turn that on. It's off. Back to straight road and it's down. It's snapping around too much. I need to turn that off again. Jeez, man, I don't know if I like that at all. Look. You know, I want to say it's not pretty, but it does look functional. It's only one issue with it, really. Jackson Drive, I used to be able to have it come right over, but now the traffic's going to come down Jackson, and when they get here, if they want to go across, they're going to want to pull a UE right here. I'd have to allow turn going that way, I guess. Alright, well, let's unlock that. It's not perfect, but it still will be able to keep the traffic flowing. It will allow us to get in here and build our hub, our transit hub that we're looking to do over here. Okay. Okay, so that little building that we did over there definitely allowed us to completely zone out the rest of phase 12, which is nice. It's gone now. Delete the rest of that one. I'm wondering now if I shouldn't build my tram turnaround down in here. Then that way the tram system could be extended along this road a little bit further. I think that's all I did with that. Let's do that. Let's upgrade this road here to this. Let's drag this stop to move it here. Add new line. We want to drag line to add a stop. Oh. This here can be deleted. Now the trams should run the whole length of that road down here to turn around. Just a bus lane, there's a stop there and a stop there. Yeah, that's all good. Nice. Now, over here, the street, trees, and upgrade. these stop being industrial roads. Yeah, get that changed. Must be a bus line or something there. Hopefully it'll correct itself. See if we can figure out what the... No, yeah, it disappeared. It corrected itself. Nice, nice, nice. Fix that one. There we go. Now, how's the ground pollution doing over here? It's probably still saturated. No, it's seems to be disappearing quite well. So in here, maybe what we could do in here. Oh, I still got more roads here to upgrade. Looking pretty good, actually. Yeah, we're gonna need some services in here, so I think we should build a nice new hospital down here on this block. Fire coverage is pretty good. I thought we built a high-end fire station over here. Maybe we didn't. Let's delete this one and go with the high capacity fire station. We may have to invoke some domain changes here. No, I think we'll be all right. I think we'll just change it. We'll put it on the opposite side of the street. And then that should give us, yeah, full coverage down here and everything. It's good, good, good. And then how's the police services looking? All right, so police stations, just got a little small one over here, I think, isn't it? That? No, high capacity. So we already covered the bases with the police station. Must have did that last episode. Okay, so we're gonna need some education in here. So for education, let's see. We're doing good that way. Probably use a high school in here. So let's see, do we have a high capacity high school? We do. Let's put that right across the street from the hospital. And then we are going to need some parks. Parks are important. Where's our playground asset? Small park with playgrounds. That on either side. Let's get a I know there's a regular functioning parking lot in here somewhere. Maybe it's here somewhere. There it is. This parking lot here across from the school. Sweet. Yeah, this is an entertainment thing. History Park. I was gonna maybe put something down there to say, yeah, this used to be industry, but it's not anymore. Basketball court here, tennis court over here. Now let's Start filling this in with some too soon. Let's see. We could probably get away with high residential here. Ooh, we don't want to put it here. That's close to that pumping station. Until we get ready to move that, we kind of don't want to touch that. We're going to put office buildings in here and along here, except for this zone. Right in here, we're going to just throw a little commerce in there. And then this also can be office buildings along here. What you doing, man? Get things all messed up. Okay. High residential in there. Low residential. Low res. Office buildings. Because these create a it's a sound buffer, as they say. There we go. And we'll let that run for a while. Now, what do we want to call this area in here? And have a look at the policies with going. What type of houses we want to get in here? Mid-century modern. Yeah, tell it mid-century modern. Homes in here. We want to call this easy living. Work, I guess. Works for me. All righta. And we hear the upgrade things going off. Okay. Now, this here is also something we need to deal with. These inland eco water treatment plant. Those should be somewhere else. We don't really want them there. Maybe you can go out here. Maybe we'll call this area out here crop dumping park or something. I don't know, but thinking those could go over there. Let's have a look to see. Waste processing complex. Now this thing here, that gives pollution. We don't want that. 10 pollution, waste transfer facility. Recycling. Okay, let's see, what is underwater? I think that's what we have. No, we have the eco, or eco, I should say. Advanced inland water treatment. Eco. So yeah, these are still giving off pollution. They give off 45. Already got a pumping service. They did put tank reservoirs down in another part of the city. I think really the only thing is these water sewage treatment plants. They don't give off any pollution, so I guess maybe we can extend this down some more. Let's go to water structures. Extend this key down and need some more flushable toilets. Too far, as they say. All right, so I can actually come in here and start deleting these. Then water pipes. Okay, so we did have another issue with water availability. Now, we're pumping our sewage there. Maybe we could put a nice, oh yeah, we've already done that. Pumping stations are over here. All seem to be doing their job over here. Just nicely. Yes, it's when we had that earthquake in there. Can we level this out, flatten this out some more? Level terrain. We want to put biggest circle. We want to level it out to this height. Is that what that says? Primary. Yeah, click with your left. Okay, so we want it this height. And we want to drag it. So clean this land up here some more, smooth it out. Ooh, that's looking pretty. If I do say so myself. Okay. Alright, now, can I get... Well, what would happen if I lowered this beach? Lower the ground a little bit more in here. Then another one of these pumpers. Two of them in. Send the power grid down to them. And let's see what that does to the water. Okay, now that those come online, that is good. We are good to go. Looking good, looking good. So we've completed kind of one of the things that we wanted to do. We have moved the industry here over to here for our generic industry. So we've successfully done that. One of the areas we don't have is a forest industry. So this one here is all for farming and that sort of thing. Animal products. And then we have our oil over here with the Dean Oil Group chugging along. What's this guy out of? Okay. He's not getting, what is he not getting? Plastics? Planed timber. Petroleum. This one here produces plastics. So place that one down. Place this one down too. I think we already have these, but these plastics. Okay, and our night cycle came on. You know, you really should have a look through the city at night. Let's have a look at it through this camera first. Just have see what it looks like. You know, actually, should have a look in. Yeah, OBS Studios is running fine. I guess, paranoid? Where the bloody thing is screwed up so many times in the past? Oh, have a nice big gulp of water. Always good. It's our big old park. People are using it, which is nice. Wow, look at I don't know if we'll be able to see this in the park. There's quite the congregation. Where is it? Oh, over here. In the park. Like, look. The amount of people over here. Just nuts, the amount of people we get in there. That's so good, though. And we got lots and lots of people using this pedestrian zone that the hearses don't seem to have a problem traveling on, which I guess is okay. People die every day, right? Okay, day and night cycle. We have to stop that. For now. Because we want to put in the cargo hub over here. Now, let's pause. One of the things we need to do is, and I'm not sure if we need to dissect one track in there. It's under industries, isn't it? What railway connection? Well, that might be a good thing to put in on this large warehouse. Yeah, I don't think it's an industry thing. I thought it's under transport. Train. There it is. Train station. Elevated train station and the cargo hub. Okay, so yeah, must be placed on a roadside. This is going to cost 60,000, but I'm going to quickly demolish it. I need to see what this asset looks like. Guess we better throw down a road. So it kind of goes in that. Okay, so I think I want the road to be on the edge of where I got this right now. And if memory serves me correctly, we want one-way roads on these things. Get that built here. We can if we eliminate our twain twackies on this side, so. Yeah, gotta push it back a little bit, I think. plopping her down. Getting some train tracks. Connect up. Connect up. Now we want to our road. Yeah, more road. Yeah, sugar. Check. Didn't need to do that. We wanted our curve curve tool. I'll flip that around in a second here. Straight. Straight coming in there. Create that. Thank God for the Move It mod, because, you know, I make little boo-boos like this all the time. Okay. Shut the road off. Okay, so let's unpause again. And that's really all you need to have a train hub, because what will happen is when the train comes in here and the train stops, it'll unload its goods and it'll then turn those all into trucks, and then they deliver them off where they go. All right, it's water. Okay, well, water won't be a problem. Be able to tap in here. Power grid. Oh. Be nice now to see a train come by here. Let's grab a sip of water while we wait for the A train. I know that was a bad joke, wasn't it? Alrighty. And I think eventually what I'd like to do, get expanded over to this beach. It'd be nice to maybe put like a balloon tours or something in here, and have it that you can ride a balloon from here over the water, you know, come down and, you know, maybe have it land over here in this beach area somewhere. Might be nice. So, okay, well, another thing we could get focused on is, you know, we got our beautiful, beautiful upper train station here for the metro. We could certainly try to have this go along some more. So this is going to come along this road. So let's have a look at the zone in here and just see what we're going to end up demolishing. So it's going to be commercial, low-end commercial that we're going to lose throughout here. We'd have to have a way to kind of replace that once it's, excuse me, gone. And yeah, it needs to be in an area that's still accessible to this. So I'm going to tell these folks, hey, sorry, but the city needs this land over here, guys. We are going to convert this stuff here into commercial zone on this back end. And then we are going to de-zone this so we can put our metro train tracks down along this roadway. And what I may do is see if there's, well, it's got dedicated bus lanes and stuff on it. I don't know if there's one that has metro and dedicated bus lanes. I mean, that might be asking too much, but all right, so let's put some low density commercial in here. And all along here, low density commercial. Oh, looks like we missed a square. Get our power. Hey! Alright, so what did we unlock? Offshore drilling platform, sneaker factory, and the outfit cracker plant. Not sure what that is, but it is Dean Oil Group. We'll go over there in a minute. Grade that. These lines here I don't think we're going to need, so let's get rid of those. Okay, Dean Oil. Let's come over to Dean Oil. Now, Dean Oil has a couple of new buildings it's allowed to throw in. So let's go to Industries, go to Oil. At the beginning, and let's see. Definitely want more worker barracks, I think. Get away with probably popping 2 of those down there so we can get more workers in. This is an offshore drilling platform. Makes pollution though. Oil sludge electrolysis. Makes plastic. Okay, what does this one make? Uses oil to produce goods special to petroleum industry plastic. Needs to be placed inside the industrial area. Okay, alright, yeah. Throw one of those down. Should probably have a way to store some oil in here as well. Alright, let's yeah, it's just more plastics. Probably use another roadway in here, I'm thinking. Oh, we can build trampolines now in the park, which is nice. Guide tool is on. This here still doesn't have everything we need. Doesn't have the planned timber and the paper, and I think that's because we need that from the forestry industry. We don't kind of have one of those. We need water pipes down this way. There was one that said like, could have sworn it said like toy factory or something. Clothing factory. Petroleum refinery. Food factory. That can go in the farm. Sneaker factory. There it is there. I don't know what this builds, but oh my god, it's humongous. It's huge. I gotta build it. I gotta. What's it do? The petroleum, paper, plastics, and crops. Well, you know what? I think we can eventually get all that stuff. I think we have it. The only one other thing I think we're really going to have to focus on is building a forestry industry, because we're going to need forestry products here soon. All right, so we had something over here for the farm we could build. Let's pop back into that again. What was it? What's this? Clothing factory? Petroleum. Lemonade factory. Holy shit. Wow, that would mean a lot of people are going to be wanting their lemonade for sure. Lemonade. Yeah, I won't do that again. I'm sorry. Anyway, food factory. Food. How big's the food factory? Oh yeah, we could get away with putting the food factory in here. Pop that down. Ooh, my God, that's like a huge quality foods store. I may demolish that and put that. I think you can make that outside of the thing. Let me have another look at that. Can be placed outside of the industry area. Okay. So I think what we need to do is find a place for that, because that's a nice looking commercial building. It's freaking huge. Well, maybe we can get away with putting it right here along this strip. I don't know what that'll do to our traffic, or maybe we'll put it on this road here. Yeah, maybe it'll fit on this road. Let's have a look. It will fit on either road, really. Office zoning. We could do some office buildings. Could we? Yeah, I think we could. I think we could lose the office buildings. Put our beautiful little strip mall in here. Yeah, shit. Let me guess. No, okay. I thought for a minute there it plopped the building down the wrong way. Oh, okay. Just change the look of it a little. That is nice. Okay, so I need some parking lots for that for sure. That's a huge facility. Power. These two grids are joined now anyway. I think they're good. Yeah. And since we lost some office buildings, I think maybe we should rezone some office, I think, down along here. To replace those ones I killed over there. Now let's go back to our train hub. We getting any trains moving along here? Haven't seen a train come in there yet. Man, the assets that this game gives you is unreal. All right, so Lemonade factory. That is so big of a building. I can't get over that. Toy factory, household plastics factory. Petroleum refinery. Clothing factory. I got some postal down. What do I got? I got the one postal sorting station, right? A post office. Okay. Sorting facility. Will that fit in here? No, I wouldn't get so lucky, would I? No worky. So maybe put that on my list of things to do as well. post office needs relocation as well. How are we doing on our garbage anyway? Because I have not checked that in a long time. So, garbage. We are going to need some processing soon. Waste processing complex. Let's throw that puppy down. Gotta throw that puppy down. Down, down, down. And is that online now? Probably. Okay, well, what's it mean for our waste production? Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. That solved that issue for sure. Okay, well, I'm going to put a cut in here. Hope you're enjoying my playthrough, City Skylines 1. I think next episode, I mean, I wanted to get to it this one, but it's not happening. Because we're still waiting, I think, for the people along here to dezone. They don't seem to want to move out very, very readily, very quickly. Yeah, let's have another look at this dezone tool. Oh, yeah, I didn't dezone it. Okay. Start moving them shops out there because we replaced some over here. Probably won't be enough. You know, I think we can get away with putting offices along here. Block the sound of a good subway. Okay. Selling that. Okay, yeah, so when we come back, hopefully this building will then disappear, and oh, I get garbage issues? Where? No, we don't. That's lying. I knew about that. Yeah, I don't know. That's reporting problems. I can't click on them. I don't know. Okay. Oh, we got a train that came in. Let's have a look at this first, folks. Oh, we lost 7 students again. I was saying about the trucks. We had a crap ton of them that and you basically want them to be able to, you know, get up on the highway and get out to where they got to get to. I don't know why I got trucks traveling up unless he's going to turn off. Yeah. Jackson Drive getting plugged up again? Kind of is. Maybe shoving all those office buildings in there wasn't a good idea. Or maybe this whole system isn't a good idea. Yeah, it probably isn't a good idea. But you know, what can you do? Only so much you can do. Anyway, like I was saying, if you are enjoying my playthrough of this, make sure you give me a like and a subscribe to the channel. Maybe even just a thumbs up as a encouragement, and no spamming, because we already had one person do that on this series already, and I had to go ahead and block them. I hate doing that, so don't be a moron. You know what I mean? Don't do that. It's against the terms of service for YouTube anyway, and you can get your account closed. So yeah, anyway, We'll see you in the next one, everybody. This is Old Guy Plays 1969. Till the next time, bye-bye.